what we're going to do is that, can you share your screen? Are you on your laptop or?
I can connect to my laptop. Currently, I'm using my phone, but I can put on my
Okay, so
my. Okay, let me first open this.
transformation program manager role. Um, can you still see my screen?
Yeah, the document. Yes.
Okay, good. So, I mean, what do you want me to do essentially? Like,
I
what are
mean,
you looking for? Yeah.
thank you. The larger aspect should be on the quality improvement aspect because I've managed IT project, but not much of quality improvement. I've utilized the model. I don't know what angle they might want to come in from and all. So I don't just want to be caught on unguarded.
Okay.
So
Go on.
yeah, basically they now trust can easily attain financial savings. Um, the the core part of quality improvement. Yeah, every other aspect of project management aspects I can. It's what I've been doing now. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, I mean, I get what you're saying, and I think because I can't see any quality improvement in this document, but you said that they've mentioned that
Yeah, they uploaded. Yeah.
yes, that they've updated it and then they wanted quality improvement um, in it. So I guess what I'll just be saying to you is you when it comes to quality improvement, there's no one size fit all. So it's not something that I would say to you and then that's quality improvement. Do you understand?
Mm,
Quality improvement is everything that you do
yeah.
from when you take stock of what your situation is
Yeah.
and you look ahead to where you want to be.
Okay.
So what you do between that point A to point B is everything quality improvement. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at this time you are at point A. Maybe you are doing a project, right?
Yeah.
And you notice that not necessarily a project, or you are managing a service
Yeah.
and the service is running at say 30% efficiency rate,
Yeah.
right? So you want to get it to 70%, right?
Yeah.
So quality improvement is what you would do in between that. Do you understand? So
Okay.
you're necessarily just improving the service
Yeah.
from 30% to 70%. Now, how you do it is now going to be like a variety of method, tools, like approaches,
Yeah.
systems, whatever it is that you want to use to do it. Now, all of those things is within the quality improvement space. Now, I like I said, it's difficult for me to just say this. Like I'm not going to teach you quality improvement in 8 minutes. Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
it's a lot for me to.
Yeah, but I know. For example, let me interject. Apologies. I know the model for improvement. Like, okay,
Okay,
your aims. What are we trying to achieve? I
okay,
know.
okay.
So, what we are trying to achieve. How do we measure it? How do we know it's an improvement?
Yes, yeah,
Change ideas. I know
yes.
the QI sustainability models. All those things. I
Okay,
know.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So good. So if you do know all of that, then I think what's most important for you in this job role that you want to get would be,
Yeah.
do you have the knowledge which you seem to have, right?
Yeah.
Beyond that knowledge, have you used this knowledge before? Because if I were to employ you, I would be looking out for, oh, this person that I want to employ, if I want them to have quality improvement knowledge and experience, because I think that's what they're asking for, is going to be does this person have the knowledge and experience? Have they done a QIP or a QI project before?
Yeah.
Have they used quality improvement methodology before? That means an example, like you said, the model for improvement. So in your examples, when you are talking about, they will not ask you a question of, oh, can you tell us how you've used quality improvement before? Do you
Yeah.
understand? They will tell you
Yeah.
questions like, tell us of a time when you led a change,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Now, when you are speaking, you have to then put quality improvement terminologies in your answer. So you're not going to
Mm.
just, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you will, but I know that you would not go there and say, oh, yeah, I started a project, I spoke to my friends and colleagues, and then we, did the project, and that was it. You understand? Like, no.
Yeah.
And that was not going to happen. Like,
Mm.
but beyond that, like, you also would not just go there. I'm hoping that you would not go there and just, tell them, oh, so we noticed this problem was in our service. We wanted to make a change, and I gathered the team around the table. We discussed what the problem was. We found out what the solution was. We invited experts to help us with this. We got data. We then did one, two, three processes, and then led us to our improvement, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not good enough, right? So what you're going to be using, and that's why I said, because sometimes it might look like, yes, that's a good answer, but that's not good enough. An example of a good answer would be, I'm not going to say it exactly, but just in the lines of this. So it would be like, how do you realize a problem? So firstly is you questioning your data, right?
Yeah.
So you're questioning your data, you're looking out for data from maybe like Power BI dashboard or dashboard available in your trust that you're working,
Okay.
and you spoke to people. So that's you doing stakeholder management, right? You spoke to
Yeah.
people. You're a project manager, so you understand all of these things.
Yeah.
You're doing stakeholder management. You are gathering data. You are gathering insight from people, quantitative and qualitative data. You're mentioning all these things, so people see that, yes, this person knows what he's saying. You're gathering all this data, and then what next? You are now using the model for improvement. You have to mention those terminologies, because you
Excuse me.
that shows that you are somebody that are thinking in that line. You understand?
Mm.
If you
Mm.
don't say it, people would not know that you know it. They might
Mm.
assume that you know it, but if somebody else says it, then they will give that person an higher mark than you that did not
And me.
mention it.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you say things like, because I am someone who has improvement knowledge and has used, and I believe in quality improvement tools, or use improvement tools, or however you want to phrase that.
Mm. Mm.
I decided to use the model for improvement as a backbone for my improvement exercise or improvement journey or transformational change or this approach. There are lots of approaches out there for
Yeah.
transformation and change apart from model for improvement, but I'm just using one example. And you say, I set out, or we set out. Usually you can say I, because
Aye.
it's
Mm.
you they want to employ. So I set out to define the problem, to understand the problem by questioning data from this person, that person. I imputed all of these. I gathered the data. Then using the model for improvement, I set out my aim. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
my aim, using the getting a smart aim, I defined what my aim was. My aim was specific, was measurable. I decided to improve the service by 30% by July 2024, something like that.
Mm.
Like, you're giving specifics, right?
Yeah.
And make sure that this was realistic with the team, checked with my team, make sure that everybody was engaged, all of those things that we talked about when we're doing improvement. And I decided to find ways to measure my improvement, or find ways to measure the change that I'm going to be making. That's you talking about the second question, model for
Yeah.
improvement. And then how do you then get the change idea? So I started brainstorming with people. So those are the key points that are going to be coming out of your answer, which usually
Okay.
you will have done, right? In any project
Mm.
you're managing, you'll have done all of these things. But it's just that when you are responding to people in an interview, sometimes we forget to mention all those nitty
All
gritty
these
of the
things. Mm.
details. And then it looks
Mm.
like someone that has those details would pass an interview over someone else
Mm.
that doesn't. You get? So
You're right.
that is an example, right? And you can then mention things like, oh, I did this using a PDSA style or PDSA
Exactly.
cycle, So we
Mm.
planned it, the plan was to do this, the doing was to do this, we studied it because we were keeping track of our measures, and then we acted upon it. And we did multiple PDSA cycles, so that shows that you have quality improvement knowledge, right? That's one.
Mm.
You can also use 3 R's, right? 3 R's: the reality, the response, and the result, right? So reality, what is currently happening; the result, what we want to see in the future; and the
Yeah.
response, what we are going to do now, right? So we use
Yeah.
3 R's approach. You can also use Lean. Lean is also a QI tool. You can use Six
Mm.
Sigma. You can use any tool that you know about QI, but just let it show that in all your projects, your programs that you've been doing, you have been using the methodology of
Knowledge.
QI. So that
Mm.
is you having QI knowledge. Now, for financial sustainability, what I think um, that has to do with is you thinking about. So people talk about financial sustainability. It's not just about cutting costs.
Mm.
It's about sustainability. That sustainability there means that you are sustainable. That
Yeah.
means you are reducing cost, but you are also maintaining quality.
Quality. Yeah.
So you are reducing cost, but you are maintaining quality. And not just reducing cost alone, but it could be redirecting resources. It could be, I mean, like sometimes when you're even doing like improvement project, it might lead you to increasing cost in some places, but it's just you re-strategizing and apportioning resources adequately or efficiently.
Mm.
Do you understand? So that is what really is, I think would be the best way to put it.
Mm.
I need to go now, so
Thank you.
we
Thank you.
can talk.
Thank you
When
very
is your
much.
interview?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. We can maybe have another chat some other time. But just think about it. We can have a mock interview also. If you have, do you have the
Yeah, I
questions?
would love that.
Do
I
you have the
really love
questions
that.
that they are going to ask you?
I would really love. I don't know your. I tried to view your availability again, but that link, I think the link is expired or something.
No, you can still use the link. The link is still available. Do you have the questions for the interview?
They've not sent it to me, so and I requested to know more about them. So we have a meeting